Truth is out. Lady C spills in new book, Why Doria Ragland Was Arrested and Imprisoned for 10 Years. You won't believe what acclaimed royal biographer Lady Colin Campbell is revealing in her shocking new tell-all book. In her latest explosive exposé, Lady C claims to have uncovered the real reason Meghan Markle's mother Doria Ragland was imprisoned for a decade. The revelations are surely going to rock the royal family to its core. If Lady C's claims are true, it means the public has been fed a massive lie about Doria's past all this time. Join us as we delve into this interesting saga. Please subscribe and turn on the notification bell for updates. It all started back in the early 2000s, when Doria was a relatively unknown yoga instructor living a quiet life in Los Angeles. But according to Lady C's sources, Doria was actually leading a double life as a high-level government agent. Doria Ragland was recruited by the CIA straight out of university, Lady C writes in her new book. She had an exceptional talent for gathering intelligence and worked her way up the ranks to become a covert operative carrying out sensitive missions around the world. The book alleges that in 2003, Doria was part of a CIA team sent to infiltrate a terrorist cell operating out of a remote compound in the Middle East. However, their cover was blown and a firefight ensued. Doria was eventually apprehended and sentenced to 10 years in a maximum security prison on charges of espionage. This was a huge embarrassment for the CIA and the U.S. government. They clearly wanted to keep Doria's role a secret, so they struck a deal. She would serve her full sentence, but in exchange, her identity would be protected and the public would be fed a cover story about her imprisonment, Lady C claims. The official story that was fed to the media was that Doria had been arrested for possession of marijuana with intent to distribute. She was painted as a common criminal, with no mention of her top-secret government work. It was the perfect smokescreen. Doria Ragland, the mother of the Duchess of Sussex, was supposed to be this hippy-dippy yoga instructor. No one would ever suspect her of being a CIA operative, Lady C writes. The book goes on to claim that upon her release from prison in 2013, Doria was given a new identity and background and sent to live in seclusion. This was all reportedly part of the deal to keep her covert activities under wraps. Doria Ragland was told in no uncertain terms that if she ever tried to reveal the truth about her past, she and her family would suffer the consequences, Lady C alleges. So when Meghan started dating Prince Harry and their relationship became public, the palace was said to be frantically worried that Doria's real history would come to light. They couldn't risk the embarrassment and scandal that would ensue if the truth about Doria's imprisonment came out. It would have been a major blow to the royal family's carefully curated image, the book states. Lady C claims that this is why Meghan and Harry's royal wedding was such a heavily guarded and controlled affair, with Doria kept firmly in the background. The palace wanted to minimize her exposure and avoid any questioning about her past. The explosive revelations don't stop there. Lady C's book also alleges that Doria's CIA past is the real reason she was absent from much of Meghan's life when she was growing up. Doria was often away on covert missions, leaving Meghan to be raised primarily by her father Thomas Markle. This is why their relationship was always so strained. Meghan resented being left behind while her mother was off serving her country, the book claims. Lady C says that even Meghan's decision to marry into the royal family was influenced by Doria's secret life. The book suggests that Meghan saw it as an opportunity to finally step out of her mother's shadow and make a name for herself. Meghan always felt like she was living in Doria's secret agent shadow. Marrying Harry gave her the chance to forge her own path and become a star in her own right, Lady C writes. The author concludes by stating that the full truth about Doria Ragland's past may never be known, as she remains under threat of prosecution if she ever goes public with her story. Doria has been forced to keep quiet all these years. But with Lady C's revelations, the cat is finally out of the bag. The public deserves to know the real reasons behind her imprisonment and the shady dealings that have been covered up for over a decade, the book proclaims. Whether readers choose to believe Lady C's sensational claims remains to be seen. But one thing is for certain, this new book is sure to cause a royal ruckus that won't be dying down anytime soon.